Hey guys, Steve Tan here. In this video, we're gonna talk about project manager. Okay, so this guy is basically your left or right hand man in the company. Okay, he is one of the most important roles in the company because he is gonna help you take care entirely your company. So basically, you can walk away from your company for like 2 or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and your company has to still run as it is. Okay, so if it doesn't run as it is, something must be really wrong one way or the other, or this person is not capable enough. Okay, so basically this guy is like, he's like the jack of all trades. He communicates with like all your team leaders, team managers in the company. Okay, for example, your customer support team leader, your research team lead, your marketing manager, your logistics manager, your procurement manager. Okay, only 2 exceptions are not below the project manager, which is finance. Okay, finance should be under yourself or someone above you. Okay, and HR manager, because but HR manager and project manager, they talk a lot and they talk a lot and they discuss all these different kind of details, like the hiring plans of the company, so on and so forth. Okay, but in this video we're gonna just focus on the project manager. Okay, so as you guys know that we use Trello and we use Scrum, kind of like Kanban style in our company, right? So ideally what I would like this project manager to really have is like some Scrum training before, so that he or she has like this kind of he knows this concepts we're talking about. He knows how we do weekly sprints, or someone who has like software development management kind of background. Okay, so a lot of you guys must be thinking, where can I find all these people, right? Definitely, I mean, usually if you want to find this kind of project managers, I would highly recommend using LinkedIn. Okay, people, and you can just search for Scrum Master, or probably like project managers in like bigger team development roles. Okay, so this guy basically is he's a team player. He has to be a team player to manage so many different kind of different team leaders, right? So LinkedIn is one of them. Upwork is one of them, but Upwork is kind of it's more complicated, or it might be hard, because sometimes you might have a team leader that's working for multiple companies. Unless you are able to kind of confirm that this guy is working full-time for you only, I would not recommend getting someone off Upwork, if sometimes their attention might not be focused for your company, because this role is really important, and we really want someone that could have wholeheartedly just work for you and make sure they could keep improving the process. Okay, all right, so basically this guy also needs to kind of have good marketing experience. Okay, might be hard to find this kind of people, so sometimes this project manager's role is usually I'll pick this person or promote this person from the marketing manager in the company, right? Because the marketing manager just have to go just go through a Scrum training, and he or she would have a good sense of how they could do all this Trello or weekly sprint Scrum for the company. Okay, all right, so project manager reports directly to yourself. So in our org chart right now, you could see the project manager reports to Evan, and Evan reports to me. But sometimes during the weekly meetings that we have, I'll try as much as possible to attend the meeting. If not, usually the meeting is between Evan and the project manager itself. Okay, so this project manager basically has to set KPIs for all these different teams. Okay, all these different teams. So basically the KPI will be discussed between the project manager and the team leader / team manager. Okay, so the team leader and the team manager has to kind of discuss with the project manager to see if these KPIs are reasonable, or is it too far-fetched, or is it way too easy for them to achieve, right? So once the project manager have all these KPIs confirmed, he'll discuss with Evan to see if this is within our reasonable KPIs, or do we want to have changes. Once Evan and me discuss with project manager, he will finalize all the KPIs to all the team leaders. Okay, so this guy basically helps you run the entire company. Okay, basically I would say probably if you want to treat it more like the corporate style, probably this guy is more like the COO of the company, but right now we'll just call it the project or product manager. Okay, basically I like to call it the project manager of the company. Okay, so this guy, all right, you know, if you want to be serious with your e-commerce business, definitely I would say this guy is one of the first few hires that you're gonna have. Okay, of course you might have like your customer support, VA, and all this to get started with, but once you start generating good numbers, you know, like some decent volume for your e-commerce business, I would highly suggest to start finding like this project manager, because like this guy is not gonna like, you know, come easy, and you're not gonna like you really find this guy in like, you know, 1 or 2 days, unless you're super lucky, right? You're gonna go through a lot of like interviews, a lot of recommendations, you know, a lot of search on LinkedIn, you know, phone calls, messages, in order to kind of like find this person, right? So my method is usually I'll headhunt it from like a company that I thought, like I'll see all his like experience on LinkedIn, you know, I'll ask him out for like, you know, a quick dinner or a quick call or phone meeting, video meeting, so on and so forth, to see if this guy's kind of like is like kind of like a manager role kind of guy, right? You want to make sure that this guy has the capabilities to run this company with you together, and will be able to manage all these people. Okay, he needs to have like the required expertise. He needs to have like, you know, a big heart to kind of like manage all these people in the company as well. So that is why I said this person could not like, you know, be a random guy that you kind of like hire from like, you know, online jobs ph. You know, this guy is not gonna come cheap. You know, you should not expect this person to be like, you know, just 200 or 300 or 300 to 500. This guy is expensive. All right, imagine like you could go on a holiday for like, you know, 2-3 weeks and nothing happens. This guy basically takes care of everything for you. All right, so this guy is basically, for in our company, is like taking a really good pay, basically a pay whereby like basically no one could like poach them, unless it's like a super Fortune 500 company that wants to poach him away with like, you know, good stock options, right? If any other guys like, you know, in the e-commerce industry wants to poach my guy for like the project manager, basically it's almost impossible. Okay, so I wanted you guys to kind of like make sure you treat this role really important. Okay, if you want to like, if you have to hire like one guy that can replace you, how much would you offer this guy? Okay, so make sure you treat like, you hire this guy as like, once your business start getting serious traction, or like, or else in the future, you know, it might be hard, because everyone would be after this video or after this course, everyone will be like, you know, desperately trying to find the best project managers for them in this industry. Okay, all right, so I wish you guys good luck in looking for your first project manager, because like in the future, like I'm pretty sure that this role will be really like big in requirement. Okay, all right, I'll see you guys in the next video.